Premier lauds moving forward in social inclusivity and upholding highest ethical standards through ICC 2023. JPJ brushes off AWAS cameras rumours. Those are the headlines for tonight. You're now with me, Shol Chamato, and this is TVS Nightline. Sarawak's diverse ethnic and culture remains as an important intangible identity that must be preserved. Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Junapeng said that despite Sarawak moving towards the green economy, it will not exclude social inclusivity as part of its efforts encompass the preservation of its culture and the environment.
Sarawak is going towards what we call green economy, and this green economy includes culture to preserve the way we do things and also to take into account the relationship between the environment, the economic strength, and the question of humanities. Once we are able to identify the weaknesses and strengths, as I said, we can plan a strategy in order to upgrade the talent as well as within the parameter of the environment you are in.
He said this when officiating at the 3rd International Conference on Science, Social Sciences and Humanities 2023 in Bintulu on Tuesday. Abang Johari added Sarawak's aspiration of a developed state also takes into account the people's relationship with the environment, economic strength and humanities. Adding that the recent royal visit by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Bil Shah was able to establish a good rapport with the people and deep understanding of one's culture.
The Innovative and Creative Circle ICC Convention of 2023, organised by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneurship Development Sarawak, saw the active participation of 13 groups, each presenting their innovative projects. The primary goal of this event is to champion integrity and combat bribery. It provides a platform for groups from various agencies and government departments to showcase their innovation projects while upholding the highest ethical standards and transparency. Now, for more comprehensive coverage, our colleague Lorenzo Isaac has the latest updates. Over to you, Lorenzo.
Thank you, studio. Currently, I'm at Hotel Waterfront Kuching for the 2023 Innovative and Creative Circle ICC Convention took place earlier tonight. So this annual event was organized by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneurship Development Sarawak Mindset, and it is not just about innovation, but also about upholding integrity and anti-bribery principles. So the convention has witnessed a total of 13 dynamic groups, each showcasing their innovative projects, and I must say the level of creativity on display here are remarkable. But what makes this event stand out is its commitment to integrity and anti-bribery. So here's I have a list of winners with me. So there are 3 categories, namely the Best Innovation, Best Performance and Best Exhibition. This is followed by the 1st place, 2nd place, 3rd place, 4th place and 5th place. So the Best Innovation was won by the Power 8. They won a trophy and a cash totaling to 1,200 ringgit. And for the Best Performance was won by Ready Steady Go. They won a trophy and a cash of 600 ringgit. This is followed by the Best Exhibition, which was won by Vanguards, a trophy and a cash totaling to 600 ringgit. So the 1st place for the overall event was won by Ready Steady Go, which is followed by Cubic Rangers. Third place, the Power 8. Fourth place, Sibao. And the fifth place, Mud Skippers. So all the participants are from various agencies and government departments. So that's all for me. I'm Lorenzo Isaac, the videographer Aziz Soleh. We report to the studio. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Lorenzo, for that insight earlier. Now on to the next update. The Road Transport Department, or JPJ, has brushed off rumours claiming that the Automated Awareness Safety System, or AWAS, cameras have been installed at several locations in Sarawak. Sarawak JPJ Deputy Director Noraini Muhammad Nawi said, currently there is no decision on installing AWAS cameras in the state, as the installation in Peninsular Malaysia had not yet been completed. Recently, a message went viral on social media claiming that several AWAS cameras have been installed at traffic light intersections in Kuching, Serian and Bintulu.
Ada palsu, betul. Maklumat yang kita terima yang diviralkan tu bukan melibatkan pemasangan AS ataupun AWAS di Sarawak. Untuk makluman rakam media, bagi pemasangan rakaman ataupun AWAS yang sebelum ni dipanggil AS, untuk buat masa sekarang ni belum ada lagi proses ataupun pelaksanaan pemasangan kamera AWAS di Sarawak. Untuk buat masa ketika sekarang ni lah, belum ada lagi keputusan untuk pelaksanaan pemasangan kamera AWAS di Sarawak. Belum.
Kenapa belum?
Sebab dia ada masalah di peringkat di Semenanjung. Masih lagi di pemasangan meluas di peringkat Semenanjung pun belum, fasa untuk pemasangan di Semenanjung belum selesai lagi. Dia buat secara berfasa.
In a significant development poised to open new doors for travellers, Sarawak Transport Minister Dato Sri Lee Kim Shin said the eagerly anticipated Cebu to Singapore flight route is expected to commence operations in the second quarter of 2024, while also increasing flight frequency for the Miri-Singapore route. The initiative, which stems from the collaboration between the Ministry of Transport Sarawak and key stakeholders, including Singaporean low-cost carrier Scoot and Singapore Airlines SIA, has been designed to enhance connectivity between Sarawak and the bustling hub of Singapore.
For example, Miri, the oil and gas industries, business travels, because there are also business travelers who travel from Scoots to catch connecting flights by SIA and to fly international from Singapore.
Lee emphasized that Cebu's appeal lies in its rich cultural heritage, unspoiled landscapes and promising economic prospects. With the introduction of the Cebu to Singapore flight route, Cebu aims to become an even more accessible destination for travelers from Singapore and beyond. This route is expected to cater not only to tourists interested in experiencing Sarawak's natural beauty, but also to business travelers looking to leverage the region's economic opportunities. He further added that thus far, there are 3 flights between Singapore and Miri and daily flights between Singapore and Kuching. In addition, Lee said his ministry has also held discussions with SIA and Scoot to offer special packages to tourists flying from Singapore to Sarawak.
They stay a few days in Singapore and then after that they fly to Sarawak. They can fly to Kuching or Miri for the holidays, especially the tourists, the travelers from the European countries.
Adding to that, Lee said this exciting development aligns with the government's continuous effort to position the state as a vibrant and attractive destination for both leisure and business travelers. As such, the upcoming route expansion also comes with discussion of offering special packages to tourists flying from Singapore to Sarawak, further enhancing the region's appeal to international visitors.
The state's largest agriculture expo, the AgriFest 2023, which runs until October 1st at the Stadium Perpaduan, hosts a variety of interesting vendors showcasing their agricultural insights and interesting exhibits. A food vendor, Muhammad Nasir said the expo allows him to attract a larger group of customers.
Alhamdulillah, saya kata program AgroFest tu yang terbaik lah, membawa para petani, pekebun, peladang keluar produk-produknya masing-masing lah. Masing-masing ada produknya pun. Saya kata pengunjung nang cukup sambutan di luar jangkaan lah, nang berbaloi-baloi lah AgroFest tu. Itu first time kami join AgroFest tu. Pertama kali di-invite oleh kami usahawan anda lembaga nanas, jadi invite kami untuk mula itulah mengeluarkan produk kami dari segi hasil nanas lah.
Meanwhile, another vendor, Azwa Sizan Saidan, said the expo has given him the opportunity to promote the seafood from the Bako village.
First time kami ikut di sini, di Bako. Tapi Bako dah lama kan dia lah, 15 tahun dah mendapat. Biasa nang jual ikan je, tu biasa jual buah. Cincin musim buah awak dah lah. Kakak tu boleh lah. Pendapatan yang besar lah.
Amin lah orang beli.
Amin. Boleh cecah 12,000 macam mana.
Shafika Suhana, another vendor, is of the opinion that the AgroFest is able to attract a large number of people as it offers a variety of Sarawak agricultural and sea products.
Setakat tu kami second. Hari yang last masa before COVID 2018 mesti yang last. AgroFest juga. Setakat 2 hari tu meriah lah, meriah gila-gila. Sebab saya senang sel pun laju lah. Sebab mun siang, mun malam ada kurang sikit. Sebab orang sit dalam malam lah. Harapan kami supaya program tu dianjurkan lagi sebab kami macam melalak. Rasa best banget kami pelanggan beli jualan kita.
SAF 2023, a 10-day event, aims to provide a platform to attract higher investors' interest and also to encourage more youth's participation in the agriculture industry. This year, the expo sees more than 200 exhibitors from the agriculture industry, agencies, entrepreneurs, corporate and private sectors, including international players. Team Industrializing for Sustainable Food Security and Commodities, the expo is anchored on 3 key pillars of sustainability, namely social inclusivity, economic prosperity, and environmental sustainability. In addition, these 3 key pillars of sustainability were highlighted in Sarawak's Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy, PCTS 2030.
16 roads will be closed for the upcoming Malidor Russell procession at Padang Merdeka this Thursday. Kuching District Police Chief ACP Asmon Baja said the roads will be closed off from 5:30 a.m. on the day of the procession and reopened once the procession is finished. The affected roads include Jalan Main Bazar, Jalan McDougall, Jalan Sato and Jalan Tunku Abdul Rahman. Members of the public who wish to see the procession are advised to park their vehicles at Sarjana Building, Plaza Merdeka, Reservoir Park, Aurora Plaza, Civic Centre and Mashma Mall. The public are also advised to not park their vehicles by the roadside so as not to disturb the traffic flow. Meanwhile, over 10,000 participants are expected to join the procession. Coming up right after the break, Budget 2024 to see improvement training in care economy. And last godfather dies in Italy. All this in TVS Nightline. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development, KPWKM, will, among others, focus on efforts to enhance training and guidance in the care economy through Budget 2024 that will be tabled next month.
Its Minister Dato Sri Nancy Shukri said the commitment was important to meet market demands, as well as ensuring that individuals involved in the care economy, which refers to jobs providing services to help individuals in need, are trained and skilled. Nancy also added her ministry is also committed to continuing to strengthen the 2 years exit program to help more women get involved in business and go on to generate economy and income.
The decision to end the rice import monopoly must go through thorough discussions, accompanied with strong reasoning to avoid any form of breach of contract. Agriculture and Food Security Minister Dato Sri Muhammad Sabu advised that the government needed a certain period to break the national rice monopoly currently controlled by Bernas, as the government is bound by an agreement with Bernas for a period of 10 years, requiring strong reasoning as it involves the Finance and Economy Ministries as well as the Prime Minister's Department.
Kita ada perjanjian Bernas selama 10 tahun di atas 10 perkara yang obligation yang perlu dibuat oleh Bernas. Kalau nak buat rombakan itu mestilah melalui perbincangan yang perlu melibatkan Kementerian Ekonomi, Keuangan dan juga Jabatan Perdana Menteri. Sebab soal beras ini, soal makanan adalah soal food security, ia perlu ditangani bersama. Oleh itu, hal nak memecahkan monopoli itu adalah satu perkara yang perlu diambil perhatian.
The Ministry of Energy and Natural Resources will hold discussions with the state governments in the matter of the development of a rare earth elements REE framework starting next week. Its Minister Nik Nazmi Nik Ahmad stated that apart from considering potential areas for exploration without disturbing the preserved forest ecosystems, much attention will be given to the processing aspect that needs to be done within the country.
Nik Nazmi has mentioned that 80% of the potential areas containing and non-radioactive elements are located outside of the reserve forest areas. He added further that his ministry is concerned that if the matter is not well monitored, it will have an impact on the forest and its recovery will take a very long time. Nik Nazmi emphasized that any processing work will be done within the country, but it requires expertise from abroad. He said this during the debate on the proposal for the midterm review of the 12th Malaysia Plan in the Senate on Tuesday. Rare earth elements is essential for the production of various products and technologies such as electric vehicles, turbines, windmills, for renewable energy production, and phones.
In the effort to enhance access to capital markets financing, the Securities Commission Malaysia has signed a Memorandum of Understanding or MOU with SME Corporation Malaysia SME Corp to aid the micro, small and medium-sized enterprises or MSMEs. In a statement today, SC said that the 3-year MOU paves the way for cooperation in creating channels for MSMEs to access the capital market and increase their awareness, sustainability readiness and corporate governance.
The document was signed by the SC chairman Dato Sri Awang Adek Hussein, while SME Corp was represented by its Chief Executive Officer Rizal Naini. According to the MOU, both entities intend to help around 200 MSMEs become prepared for the market by 2026 and improve approximately 300 SMEs in terms of sustainability exposure and the adoption of best corporate governance practices. Awang Ade said this is an important step for both entities in supporting MSMEs, which are a key driver of the economy. In 2022, MSMEs played a vital role in the economy, accounting for approximately 38% of the gross domestic product (GDP) and employing around 48% of the total workforce.
Thank you for staying with me. South Korea on Tuesday hosted senior diplomats from China and Japan for a rare trilateral meeting, seen as aiming at assuaging Beijing's concerns over the two U.S. allies tightening cooperation between themselves and Washington.
South Korean Deputy Foreign Minister Chung Byung-won welcomed Japanese Senior Deputy Foreign Minister Takehiro Funakoshi and Nong Rong, China's Assistant Minister Foreign Affairs, as the diplomats walk into a meeting room. The meeting aims in part to set the stage for the resumption of three-way summits between the country's leaders, which were last held in 2019. Those talks were suspended amid legal, diplomatic and trade disputes between Seoul and Tokyo over issues dating to Japan's 1910 to 1945 occupation of Korea. Meanwhile, a senior South Korean government official said China has been proactive in seeking trilateral cooperation and arranging meetings since relations soured between Seoul and Beijing in 2017 over the deployment of a U.S. anti-missile system in South Korea.
Overnight downpours in Guatemala's capital led to a river overflowing its banks, resulting in at least 6 fatalities and leaving 13 individuals unaccounted for. Sergio Cabanas, the head of operations for the Municipal Fire Department, said at least 6 bodies, 1 from a minor and 5 adults, were retrieved.
Meanwhile, local authorities said 6 homes were swept away after the Las Vacas River overflowed about 3 kilometers south of downtown in Guatemala City.
Encontramos desde las 2 de la mañana, fuimos los primeros en ser alertados. Policía Nacional sí recibió la alerta de esta tragedia que ocurrió acá en el asentamiento Dios es Fiel, acá en la zona 7, abajo del puente El Naranjo, donde al menos unas 8 viviendas fueron arrastradas por la correntada de un deslave del río Las Vacas que traía tierra y agua.
National Coordinator for Disaster Reduction, Conrad, stated that before the rains on Sunday evening, a total of 29 fatalities had already occurred in Guatemala during this rainy season due to flooding.
Italian mafia boss Matteo Messina Denaro was caught in January after spending 30 years on a run, has died on Monday, September 25. Messina Denaro, 61, suffered from cancer at the time of his arrest. As his condition worsened in recent weeks, he was transferred to a hospital from the maximum security prison in central Italy, where he was initially held. He was convicted of numerous crimes, including for his role in planning the 1992 murders of anti-mafia prosecutors Giovanni Falcone and Paolo Borsellino, crimes that shocked Italy and sparked a crackdown on the Sicilian mob.
È un giorno di festa per le persone per bene, è un giorno di festa per le famiglie delle vittime della criminalità organizzata.
He was also held responsible for bombings in Rome, Florence and Milan in 1993 that killed 10 people, as well as helping organize the kidnapping of Giuseppe Di Matteo to try to dissuade the boy's father from giving evidence against the mafia. The 12-year-old boy was held for 2 years and then murdered. Dubbed by the Italian press as the last godfather, Messina Denaro is not believed to have given any information to the police after he was seized outside a private health clinic in the Sicilian capital, Palermo, on January 16. According to medical records leaked to the Italian media, he underwent surgery for colon cancer in 2020 and 2022 under a false name. A doctor at the Palermo clinic told local media that his health had worsened significantly in the months leading up to his capture.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. And that's all the updates we have for TVS Nightline tonight. I'm Charles Chameto. Thank you for watching.